Anin Abanujiug. It is Tuesday, which means it is art project day. And the art project that I picked out for you today, you will need paper and you will need crayons. And most importantly, you will need a black crayon. Okay? The other thing that you will need, besides paper and some crayons, and especially a black crayon, is you'll need a pen cap or a pencil. So a pen cap or a pencil. Okay? All right. So let's get started. This project is called a rainbow scraping. A rainbow scraping. Now you might have already done a project like this in your life, but we haven't done one together yet, so I thought it might be kind of fun to give it a try. Um, when you are starting, what you need to do is just pick out some bright colors that you like and just start going to town. You'll want to press hard. Be careful not to snap your crayons into itty bitty pieces. I know they're made of wax. They're not the strongest, not the strongest things in the world. But just do your best. That's all anybody can ask. It can be any colors you want, but remember to press hard while you're coloring. Okay, so any colors you like in any order you like. If you wanted to make this look kind of like a rainbow, go ahead. The only thing I want to caution you is try to get rid of as much of the white showing through as possible. Like this wouldn't work. There's too much white showing. Okay? And you can use as much of the color as you want or as little of the color as you want. This project is a little messy. Don't do this in a spot where a grown-up would be upset at you for making a mess, because this project you get little like waxy bits from the crayons all over the place. So it's kind of gross, but it's super fun. This used to be one of my favorite things to do with crayons as an art project. I really loved making these. The reason I liked making them is because you never really know exactly how they're going to turn out. Because there's more than one step to doing this project. The first part is having to get down as much color as you can. So pressing really hard and making sure to fill it all in. And it can be as big or as small as you would like. So, that's not a very bright color. I'm not going to use that one. And I know it seems kind of silly to just be like scribbling all over, because I mean, I know I've heard heard you guys sometimes even say to each other like, "Hey, that's just scribble scrabble. That's not really coloring." But the cool part about this project is that you do get to scribble scrabble. I kind of like it. Ooh, can you see all my little waxy bits of crayon? This will be all over my hands too. So, messy project. You have been warned. Be careful not to make a mess somewhere where you'll get yelled at. All right. So, once you have kind of a nice biggish area, all colored in with color, the next thing you're going to need is your black crayon. And I know it looks like, oh my gosh, Ogie, you're ruining your picture. It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? Because usually I would tell you guys before we did any kind of project where I asked for a wow picture, I'd be like, hey, you guys need to be careful and think about if some parts of your picture are going to be dark and some parts of it are going to be light. Because depending on how you color it, you might be accidentally making your whole picture black. Which is sad sometimes. Sometimes you really don't want everything to be all black in whatever you're doing. But this time we do. It's totally okay. You do want to color over everything and make it look... Get rid of your rainbow, basically. Color it all black. The other thing you can think about while you're coloring over all of your beautiful colors with black crayon is what is something that you would like to draw? It could be anything, anything in the whole wide world. It could be like an actual like picture of a scene, like maybe you want to draw, you and you're like out in the forest and you're just kind of running around. Maybe you're picking flowers. Maybe you're running through the trees and you come across a deer. Or maybe you're walking on a beach and there's sand. It can be anything. So pick something that you'd like to draw. Maybe you just want to draw some hearts. It can be anything. So I could do a little bit longer, but I don't want to make you wait and just watch me color and color and color with that. So I told you you'll need a pencil or a pen cap. And the reason I said a pen cap is because most pen caps have one of these little pointy bits. It's for fastening the pen onto different things. But the reason you need it is because for this to work, there's a rainbow scraping. And so what you're going to be doing is you're actually going to draw using the pen cap or a pencil. Either one works. And you're going to be scraping the black layer off to help the color underneath kind of pop. So the way this is going to work is I think I'll draw an animal. And I think for this animal, I'm going to draw a turtle. Just because. Talking about animals, they're on my mind. Alright, so turtle needs a shell. And then he's got his head. Right? But he's also got his little feet. There's one. And there's two. Oh, and they have like a little bit of a tail. Alright. I'm going to give him his little scratchy scratch claws in the front and in the back. Ooh, and then they have those really cool like shapes on their shells. Let's check that out. Might not be the fanciest turtle, but it's good enough for me. Can you see how it looks all different rainbow colors? And how all those colors just kind of explode right out of all the black? I think that's why I always really liked these when I was younger. These were always super fun. And you know what? I'm going to give him a little hat. And like one with a little brim on the front, like I always wear. All right, and there you have a rainbow scraping turtle. If you happen to do this Tuesday art project, take a picture when you're done and put it on Seesaw. I know I'd love to see it, and I bet your first grade friends would too. So after you do this project, make sure you clean up, wash yourself, and kind of sweep up all your little crumbs and go dump them in the garbage, okay? All your wax pieces, because believe you me, there's going to be a lot of them, okay? So make sure those all end up in a garbage can and not swept onto the floor underneath something to hide them, okay? All right. I hope you had fun. I love you. I miss you. And I will see you in another video real soon. Giga Wabba Mininem.